welcome to our channel. In a busy city, there lived a little girl named Meenal, who had one true wish: to buy her father a gift. Her father, a school teacher, worked hard every day, but there was always just enough money for the family to survive. Meenal loved her father deeply and wanted to show him how much she appreciated his hard work. One day, she saw a beautiful watch in the window of a shop. It was simple, but elegant, and Meenal knew it was the perfect gift for her father. The price, however, was way beyond her small savings from doing odd jobs for her neighbors. But Meenal didn't give up. She decided that if she could save a little every day, she would be able to buy it for him. Days turned into weeks, and Meenal worked hard. She took extra chores around the house, helped the elderly woman in the neighborhood with her shopping, and even cleaned the streets near her home. Slowly, the money piled up. One rainy afternoon, Meenal finally had enough to buy the watch. She ran to the shop, her heart racing with excitement. The shopkeeper smiled as she picked out the watch. It sparkled under the light, and Meenal knew her father would love it. But just as she was about to pay, an old man entered the shop. He was hunched, his clothes worn, and his face tired. He glanced at the watch, and his eyes filled with longing. Without saying a word, he turned to leave. Meenal, with her money in hand, hesitated. The old man's expression haunted her. She followed him outside and caught up with him under a tree. "Excuse me, sir," she said softly. "Would you like to have this watch? I can't help but see how much you want it." The old man looked at her in surprise. "Why would you give it to me, little one? You've worked so hard for it." Meenal smiled. "My father already has a watch. Maybe you need this one more than I do." The old man's eyes softened. "I once had a beautiful watch, but I sold it to buy food for my family. I haven't had a watch for years." Tears welled up in Meenal's eyes. Without saying another word, she handed him the watch. The old man, overwhelmed with gratitude, thanked her repeatedly. Later that evening, Meenal went home, feeling proud, but also a bit sad. When she told her father what had happened, he smiled warmly and said, "You've given that man a gift, but you've also given yourself the greatest gift of all: kindness." Years passed, and Meenal grew up. The watch she had hoped to give her father was never in her hands again. But the lesson of that day stayed with her forever. She knew that true gifts weren't about material things, but about the love and kindness you shared with others. Moral of the story: the greatest gift you can give is not something you buy, but something you give from the heart. Don't forget to like, comment, and share if this story touched your heart. Subscribe for more inspiring tales.